unethical or the bad stuff. No. A normal good is that good. If your income rises, you start consuming more. For example, high quality clothes, H&M clothes, D&G clothes, Versace. Your income rises, now you want to buy branded stuff. You want to buy goggles, Gucci, Louis Vuitton. It means normal. What if your income rises, you start consuming less? Street food, bus ride. If your income rises in your student life, okay, you can eat shawarma on your street food. But if your income rises, you say, no, I want to eat in continental style. I want to go to that restaurant. It means demand for street food decreases. So street food is inferior good. Or if your income rises, now you can afford your own car. You start consuming less buses for your transportation. So bus is inferior good. But that doesn't mean that it is bad or it's cheaper, It is economics terminology. So don't confuse with your daily routine stuff. Inferior doesn't mean that, okay, this is something of you deprived of. No, it is economics language. Understand, guys? Sorry about the light. I must turn off my video. Okay, guys, here we go. So, consumer income. So it means quantity increase or decrease, and the reason is not price. Number one is consumer income. Here we go. So if there is a shift in demand curve to the right, and the reason is consumer income, it means we're talking about normal good. Why? Because when your income rises, you start consuming more. Shift to the right. So if question arises and you say that, okay, the reason is the consumer income, so what is the name of that good? Normal or inferior? It is a normal good. Why? Because normally when your income rises, you start consuming more. Inferior goods, your income rises, you start consuming less. So shift to the left. Right? For example, Coca-Cola, if you are healthy, if you believe in, the fitness and all those stuff. So, if your income rises, you want to buy healthy drinks, healthy beverages, right? And you say that no more cola. Fresh juices are always expensive, right? So Coca-Cola, cola becomes your inferior product. Why? Because you start consuming less after increase in your income, right? So we are talking about cola, not juices. Of course, juices demand shift to the right, but we're talking about Coca-Cola. So Coca-Cola demand decreases. Why? Increase in your income. So reason is not price, reason is consumer income. If you understand this concept, please answer this one. If a Francis experiences a decrease in his income, we would expect that as a result, Francis' demand for A, B, C, D. What is the right answer? Now, this is the opposite. If your income decreases, right? If your income decreases.
B.
PD says.
What do you mean by
Oh, sorry.
What do you mean like inferior? Like what does inferior mean? Inferior goods.
Inferior means when your income rises, you start consuming less. And the opposite. If your income decreases, you start consuming more. Vice versa. Right? So here we go. Francis experienced decrease in income. So what will be the normal good? Your income decreases, you start consuming less. Your income decreases, you start consuming more. It is inferior good. So D cannot be the answer, A cannot be the answer, C cannot be the answer. There is no luxury good here, only normal and inferior. Right? Let me go back again. See here, inferior goods. If your income rises, now your income decreases. So this is the scenario of income rises. What if the income decreases? The scenario becomes opposite. If your income decreases, you start consuming more, shift to the right. That becomes inferior because your income decreases. And normal become, if your income decreases, you start consuming less. So think in a practical scenario. Your income decreases. Would you want to visit Continental? No. Right? That is a normal good. If your income decreases, the street food demand rises. You want to buy, you want to eat shawarma or noodles from street food. That's it. Street food demand rises. Inferior good. So if you apply to real life scenarios, that would be very helpful to memorize and apply to the concepts here. So B, good answer. The second one is price of related goods. There are two types of related goods. One is called substitute, another is called complement. So let's talk about the substitute. Substitute means replaceable product, right? We have a choice. If consumer have a choice, what happened? So let's talk about in a more, I think, understandable manner. We have two products, product A and product B. These two are substitute when, if the price of product A increases, what will happen? Consumer will of A will go to buy product B. So it means these two products are substitute oh, I missed here. These two products are substitute if the price of product A increases, it causes quantity demanded of product B increased. But the price of product B, there is no change. Now, the company B will say that why there is sudden increase in our demand, our price is the same. And then they realize that, okay, our competitor increases the price, right? Then what happened? Their quantity demanded decreases. Law of demand applies here. So people have choice. So people go to product B, and product B demand increases. Price remains the same. There is no decrease in price. There is no increase in price. Price is the same. People will go to buy product B. So in that scenario, these two products, A and B, they are substitute. So back to our slide, and now read this bookish definition. Now it will be more clear. So when a fall in the price of one good, product A, reduces the demand for the product of another B, the two are called substitute. This is explained opposite why. Let's do that. So here we saw if the price increases of product A causes increase in the demand of product B. Now what they say about that, they say the opposite. This is product A, product B. What happened if the price of product A decreases? Quantity of product A increases, right? Plus it causes demand of product B also causes to decrease. If the price of the product A decreases, law of demand apply here, its demand increases, but the effect on the other product is that it also decreases the demand of other product B. So remember, these we are comparing two products. One is for price, one is for quantity. A, B. If you see the AA, the law of demand applies here. Right? So go back to our slide. So further understand this. If the price of product A decreases, causing demand of product B to reduce as well, then we see that these A and B, they are substitute. Understand? So let's talk about the number one, that is goods are said to be related if they satisfy similar needs. For example, sweet yogurt and ice cream, they are substitute, right? Sweet and creamy, because they are cold, sweet and creamy, okay. Similarly with the subway and taxi, they are substitute, right? What are the complements? Complements which are integral part of a product. So in making pizza, cheese is complement. Milk, tea, milk is complement in tea, right? So this is called complement. So in economics term, how we are going to define that one? Let's talk about here to understand more. So these two products, we say these are complement when price of A decreases, causes quantity of B to increase. How? Let's talk about the mechanism. If price of A decreases, it causes quantity of A to increase. Law of demand apply, right? But since B is complement, you cannot make the product without the involvement of B. For example, cartridge and printer, you must need ink to print more. If the price of prints goes down, you need more prints, you need more ink. The price of the ink is the same, but you need more ink. So price is the same, but you see that its demand rises. It means A and B are complements. So if the price of product A decreases, it causes demand for product B to increase. We call these two are complements. Or otherwise, if the price of A increases, it causes demand for B to decreases. Both are called complements. Right? Good to go? Right? For example, software and computer. You buy a laptop, inside there is no software, you will throw that laptop.